Hi, welcome back. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Shawn Vales, and I'm a fine art painter who works in the Boston School method of American Impressionism, and I'm also a fine art instructor. In this video, I'd love to get into AI and its relationship with painting. So not all art is equally vulnerable to AI replication. And I think the first tier of art that will be easy to replicate will be abstract and decorative art. And this is because it really doesn't have an objective standard. Abstract and decorative art are subjective, and so it's super easy for AI to generate endless compositions. The next tier would be stylization and expressionism, because these tend to follow a system. So basically, stylization and expressionism break from the look of nature in consistent and learnable ways. For example, loose brushstrokes, vivid colors, textures, and other things that add an artist's flair to the thing they're representing. These are all patterns that AI can study and ultimately reproduce. Even highly realistic atelier work is vulnerable to AI reproduction. And the reason is the approach of most classical ateliers is the accurate modeling of form under predictable lighting conditions. And that's something that AI can also conceptualize. Basically, all AI needs to know are the rules of how light models a form, like a sphere, a cylinder, a face, a body. And that's a solvable problem for AI. There is one approach to painting that I truly believe AI will have a very difficult time replicating. And that's because of what it requires of the painter. The years I've spent intensely studying this method has taught me that this tradition is purely visual. This method is built on visual effects, full atmosphere, spatial depth, color and light, and the way all of them behave in an environment. To perceive these relations, the artist must be physically present, seeing with stereoscopic vision in three-dimensional space. But it goes even further than perception, because everything is painted from nature in natural daylight. Any impressionist will tell you that light appears different under cloud cover, time of day, and even in different times of the year. So the Boston School Impressionist is responding to a singular, unrepeatable optical event. The color, the glow, the way that light expresses itself through a variety of forms, none of that is fixed. It's happening once in real time, and the painter must feel it and catch it. And finally, there's judgment, meaning the painter is going to decide what to bring forward and what to make subordinate. It's a type of discernment that determines which relationships carry the impact of the composition. And that decision is determined by the painter's personal attunement to visual aesthetics, and it can't be arrived at through copying. Ultimately, it can't be reduced to a formula, and a formula is what AI relies on. So yes, AI is getting better and is going to produce more impressive results every year, and there's always going to be people who choose that option. But that's never going to matter to the people who choose to collect artists. What they value is a human being who stood in nature, saw something unrepeatable, breathtaking, and had the skill and judgment to put it on canvas. That's what this tradition preserves, and that's ultimately why I believe it will endure. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please send me your comments or ideas for a video, and I'll see you in the next one.